can't call him because I'm on the phone with the court people. Then I'm with court all morning on the phone. I'm not answering nobody's calls. So I have to text him. If you can call him and ask him,
He can leave and come and get him.
I don't even know why. You should have told me you were busy.
No.
Morning, this is call number 2022-04018 in the interest of Abram Olguin Jr. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Monica Silva, and I'm the mother.
Representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Morning, Your Honor. Kavita Sharma.
Morning, this is non-custodial parents is Abram Alfonso Olguin. Mr. Olguin was personally served on February 24th, 2022 at 11:11 a.m. at 59 Darrington Road, Memorial Unit in Rosharon, Rosaria County, Texas. He's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Yes, Judge. I would like to call the mother, Monica Silva.
Okay.
Good morning, Ms. Silva. We are here for your son. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And how old is your son?
He is 4.
And who is your son's father?
Abram Olguin.
And how do you know Mr. Olguin is the father?
Because
Did he take a DNA test?
no, ma'am, he didn't. Oh, yes, ma'am, he did.
He did. And as far as you know, he's not excluded as the biological father of the child. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Judge, I would like to ask you to take judicial notice of the genetic testing order that does not exclude Mr. Olguin as the biological father.
Total note that the DNA test report would indicate that the alleged father, Abram Olguin, is not excluded as the biological father of the tested child, Abram Olguin. The child is subject to this suit.
Thank you, Judge. And Ms. Silver, are you asking the court to name Mr. Olguin as the biological father of the child?
Yes, ma'am.
And when was the last time Mr. Olguin saw the child?
He seen him once when he was in Harris County. I think my son was maybe like 3 weeks old.
So to confirm, you said when your son was about 3 weeks old, you took him to the county jail for Mr. Olguin to visit with him?
Yes, ma'am.
And has Mr. Olguin been incarcerated for the duration of the child's life?
Yes, ma'am.
Because of that, are you asking the court to name you as managing conservator and Mr. Olguin as possessory conservator of the child?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to allow you to maintain the child's primary residence without regard to geographic location?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to allow Mr. Olguin visits with the child if he's released at his parole eligibility date on or about 2024 on a standard possession order?
Yes, ma'am.
And where would you want these visits to take place?
The address was
That'd be 12020 Northwest Freeway, the McDonald's located off of 290.
yes, ma'am.
And how is your child currently insured with medical insurance?
He has Medicaid right now.
And do you agree to maintain that health insurance for your child?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you agree to pay half of any uncovered medical expenses?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand the court is going to order no cash medical support because Mr. Olguin is incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am.
And because his parole eligibility date is not until 2024, you know that this will continue because he's expected to be incarcerated for at least 90 more days.
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand the court is going to order no child support beginning October 1.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to bill costs to Mr. Olguin?
I'm sorry?
Are you asking the court to bill court costs to the other party?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And does Mr. Olguin know where you live?
He has yes, he does.
And if you move, do you want him to know your address, your future
No,
address?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
And would him knowing where you live cause you or the child any harassment, abuse, serious harm, or injury?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Why,
Has-
ma'am? Why would that be?
Well, he has been abusive towards me in the past. I just never put a restraining order on him or anything. When he got arrested this previous time, he was assaulting me, and his sister was the one who called the police on him.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Sharma.
Thank you. So, Ms. Silva, are you asking the court to keep your address confidential in this order?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And have you reviewed and signed this order today?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge. I pass this witness.
We'll approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you. May we be excused?